We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover.
They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up
with the Los Angeles Chargers. The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And we are underway from FedEx Field.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Wentz now on first down. And he's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
At the 21-yard line.
Hey, alert 3. 74.
Wentz now to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Here's Wentz to throw.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
Now Hill to return it. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. They go play action. Mayfield sliding out of the pocket. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody come. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Mayfield on play action. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. Touchdown, L.A. Keenan Allen, 37 yards.
And the Chargers are on the board here first in the season opener.
Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. On is Hopkins now for the extra point.
And it's good to make it 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson.
And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now Wentz.
They'll set up the screen for Gibson.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. They've got his man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
A bad time for a roughing penalty. And they get the gift of a 1st and 10.
They will run it. It's McKissick. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Nothing the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
On play action, it's Wentz.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Chargers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he's up past the 10 to about the 12.
Jalen Smith, the NFC's leading tackler in 2020, there on the stop defensively.
Second and 5 now. Mayfield. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
This is Spiller. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Now Mayfield. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big play there for L.A.
Gets it into the hands of Allen on the jet sweep. He will push his way down to about the 14.
Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
on 2nd and 9. Mayfield on the screen, complete to Spiller. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive, because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
Dumps it off for Spiller. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the 1st down marker. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. From the gun, Mayfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Throwing now is Wentz. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Working from the gun, Wentz. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're acting panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Play action. Now Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let...
And Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And from here, might not be able to take a knee. Might need to run a play here that's close to their goal line. And some room to work. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Final play of the half, Mayfield. Steps away to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Throwing, Mayfield. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 71 yards. And the Chargers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. Spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
82.
A strong running. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Wentz now on 1st down. Getting this into the hands of Turner. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. To throw, it's Wentz. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing is Wentz. Got an open man, finds Gibson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Joe Reed returning. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
Travis Kelce. Touchdown, L.A. Travis Kelce, 65 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And they open the lead up now to 25. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
24 is the mic, so don't say nothing. 24 is nothing.
Now a play fake. Wentz. Flush to his right. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. To throw is Wentz. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Kill. Turn up. Great finish, Sunday.
To throw again on second down. Wentz slings this deep from McLaurin. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Chargers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games we just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now Spiller. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Jamin Davis there to bring him down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Let's get it. Let's go, let's go. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Wake up.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
3rd and long for Mayfield. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Here's Mayfield. He finds his target, Allen. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And that will force a turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This is brought in by Gibson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Hey, we got 4 down. 24 is the mic.
Now Wentz. Going right side here, and that's complete. Now loose football. The ball comes out and picked up by the Chargers. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The drive starts with a give to Spiller. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 48 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. They run with Spiller. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Mayfield down. He is going to find Hill here. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Here's 2nd and 10. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. On 2nd down, it's Gibson. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out right at the 35. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz.
Got a man, it's Gibson, complete.
No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 13-yard line. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. From the red zone now, Wentz. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
Well, this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but, yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will cut this lead down to 25. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Charger drive about to get going. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, Mayfield. Buying time to his left. He's got it. It's Spiller. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Mike, 53. Mike, check. Let's go. Hey, we got
Mayfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Chargers, they get the victory in the debut of Brandon Staley as head coach.
And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys.
Meanwhile, for Washington,
they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.